Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So in this video, I'm actually just going to be talking to you guys about some nostalgic hoods. Now, if you don't know what a hood is, it's basically where it just changes how your TF2 looks, like the health and the ammo and stuff like that. All of that changes. And today, I'm going to be talking about some of the ones that I used to use and some of the ones that I kind of remember from when I just started TF2 to now. So these are going to be some pretty old hoods. Some of them don't even work anymore. So let's just get into this. Now, I've missed quite a lot of the ones I wanted to include out, mainly because I would just have to show screenshots, but if you have any more that you want me to put in these videos, or that you like these videos at all, let me know in the comments, and if you want me to do more of these things, because I don't really know, it's kind of me just testing this out, so if you want to see more of it, let me know. So this first hood that you can see right now is Kbn Garmin Hood. Now, this was used by Star, like, ages and ages and ages ago. Like, I mean, years and years and years ago. So this was probably the first hood I saw Star use when I started watching him, and this is the hood that pretty much everybody wanted to get. Like, I knew pretty much everybody was trying to get this hood and nobody knew how to get it. So I don't know, it looks awesome still. I still really like it. There used to be like a version of Garmin Hood where there was like a million different ones in there, and I think CJ now uses a modified version of one of them, so that was pretty awesome. Like, they were decent hoods as well. Like, I really liked Garmin Hood, and KN Garmin Hood looks amazing. I mean, it still actually works, which I'm surprised at, so I might actually be using this in a few videos soon. Okay, so next up, we kind of have a version of Star's hood, which looks very similar to Garmin, but once you actually get into the game, you have his new text, well, not new text, but you had the text he changed it to, and you have everything else that kind of works. I've also made a video, like, last year, I think, at some point, about Star's hood and a different download to it. I'm not 100% sure it's the same hood, I don't think it is, but either way, like, you can see you've got the new health, and you've got the new ammo and stuff like that, and it's changed from the last one. So this is another one that everybody wanted to get and nobody knew how to. So it's pretty cool that people are actually updating these hoods to make sure that people can have them now. I mean, I don't know why, but they still are, so it's cool. So this next one isn't actually a Star hood, but it is a hood that I used to use a lot when I was playing TF2 like a few years ago, and it's called Kbn Hood. Now, this is a hood I decided to download when I wanted to get a little bit better at TF2, and mainly because, like, there was just the health right in the middle, and everything else was just kind of really simple and nice looking. But the thing I've realized with it now is that everything is very, very small. I don't know if I have minimal hood on, or min hood, or whatever it's called on at this point, but the kill feed is ridiculously small. The chat also seems quite small for some reason. I don't really know. And then the health and ammo are also quite small, but that's kind of how they used to be. I think I might actually have minimal hoods on, because that looks ridiculously small compared to what I remember Kbn Hood being. But either way, it's actually a pretty nice hood. You've got some custom crosshairs that are in there, so I didn't really mess with anything. So if you do download this hood, make sure you mess with them if you don't want those custom crosshairs on. But either way, like, it's an amazing hood. I still really, really like it. And I don't know, it kind of makes me want to play TF2 a little bit more competitively and maybe try and get a bit better at it. I don't really know. It's just something hoods do. I just don't get it. Next up, we have the Community Hood Reborn. Now, this was basically a hood that a load of other YouTubers used at the time. So if you were watching YouTube at the time, you knew it was either like Garmin Hood that Star was using, or it was Community Hood, or PV Hood, I think it is. But basically, Community Hood is basically PV Hood, if you look at it like this. But there was a few other changes that were added to it that made it look even nicer than PV Hood, in my opinion. I don't really know, but it's basically just the default hood at the time, I believe. And they just, like, messed around with it a little bit and made some things a bit cleaner, added some things, changed some things and stuff like that. So that was another hood I used to use. I used to change my hood all the time, and if you go back and watch a few of my old videos, you will know I changed my hood all the time. So that is one I definitely used to use before I started making videos. I don't think it was updated for when I actually started making videos, thus you might have seen that a little bit more. But either way, it's a really awesome hood, and I really, really like it. And finally, we have Tf2 Hood Plus. Now, this for me was kind of like when I started to actually do YouTube properly and when I was trying to properly go for it a little while ago. And it was a hood that Strife used to actually use. So I only figured out this hood existed because I was watching some Strife videos and I saw that he'd had it and it looked really, really awesome. I really, really liked it. So this on the screen right now is probably the version I preferred the most, where it was just the text, just the ammo, and not like any of the boxes or anything. Like those were awesome as well. There's a bunch of different versions of this hood actually, and I used to use all of them because I actually really, really liked the hood. And recently he started updating it, and I don't really like it that much like how it is now. I've much preferred this older version of it, and he's like done some weird things. I don't know, I don't really like it anymore. But either way, if I could go back and actually use these old hoods or these old versions of, you know, Tf2 Hood Plus, then I definitely would. So anyway, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Also, the podcast is going to go live tonight and we're going to be doing it on Twitch. So if you want to actually watch the podcast live and interact with me while I'm doing it, then make sure you follow my Twitch. There's a link in the description. And yeah, we're going to be doing it on there. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube a few days later. So keep your eye out for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.